Exactly.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Barty, you want to talk to me back here while he talks to them?
Sure.
Wonderful. Isabella, you can come with me.
I got someone else to talk to.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Can I get
Dear
a
me.
Sit right here. It's cold.
Very
as fuck
busy.
outside.
Yep.
Oh, dear me. Hello. Oh. What? What the fuck? Oh my god. Ears. Snow everywhere.
Yeah. So too much snow in the ears. I understand. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing better. How are you?
Yeah, better as well.
Have you been seen? Are you injured? Do you need to be seen by a doctor? Are you okay?
I have a follow-up that I need to do at some point, but I got a little bout of frostbite the other day.
Thank you. Very kind.
Mild hypothermia as well, but doctor thinks that I'll be able to keep my toes. Hey, there he is. There's the man.
Howdy, howdy.
I thought you might have been in bed this late. Isabella
You
said you
know-
might not be around too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. As I was telling her, I'm hitting that wall where I'm just exhausted and I'm going to have to go to bed soon. But I could not resist the opportunity to come by and say hello.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Hopefully, you're going to be around a bit in the coming days. We might have to have a bit of a longer conversation.
I would love that. I'll definitely be around tomorrow. I know Tuesdays, I don't know the details yet, but there's been signs around Gorman that some fellas operating omens on Tuesday nights. So I wanted to swing by, see if that is still true. But other than that, I mean, my week's pretty free.
All right. I'll be around tomorrow. Probably most days this week, to be honest.
Okay, yeah. Well, then let's loosely plan on tomorrow. I'll reach out.
And just so you're aware, I'm temporarily living here in Saint Denis.
Oh, okay.
The caravans might have slightly caught on fire not too long ago.
Oh god.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I said, we have quite a bit to catch up on.
Okay, well, I'm glad
wasn't
you're
correct.
okay. Is everybody else all right?
Yeah, we have a new one running around with us. I'm not sure you've met. Her name's Dee Dee. She was inside one of the caravans when it happened, but got some smoke inhalation. She's fine now, but it's actually a good thing she was there because she saved Pan, the cat. So
Okay.
it could have been quite a bit worse. But
God damn, yeah, okay.
most of our goods were in the showroom that we had at the hotel, so it's not we didn't take a big hit, but just don't currently have a home. Just gotta wait for the snow to die down a bit before we go back and start piecing putting the pieces back together. But
I get that. I mean, shit, it's a terrible time of year for something like that.
yeah, construction in the snow is not fun. Oh, well, we'll be back there, but for the time being, just we have a couple of apartments in the city, so we're just living in those for the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about
Well,
you? Weren't you on Gorma for the longest time?
Yes, I spent the last 6 months or so way out in the jungles, up in the mountains. So I just came back as of, how long has it been, Bella? Like 2.5 weeks, maybe something like that.
Along those lines.
So yeah, I am newly back on crossing soil. Still kind of figuring out what the next steps for everything looks like, but that's something we've been working out, haven't we?
Yeah, baby steps. Baby steps.
Very good, very good. Glad to have you over on this side of the water.
We've been getting back to work, though. It was almost distressingly easy. I don't think the next job can go nearly that clean because that was stupidly clean.
What was it, if you don't mind me asking? Bank?
Yep.
Very
We
good.
now here's the thing, right? We know the deputies was busy because we ran into some other robbers on the road going to somewhere else. So I'm sure that worked in our favor. But yeah, no, it was minus one of the safes being so fucking jammed, couldn't get it open. It went well.
Oh, very good. Well, you know, our doors are still always open to you for business. We're doing 25 and 80 right now, our rates for paper and bars.
Okay, yeah, no, that is very good to know.
But yeah, we can chat more if you'd like to discuss some business. We'll catch up and then kind of let you know where we're at. A lot has changed. I think it's been long enough since I've seen you. I'm not sure if we've even spoke since the Murphys went back to Ireland for the year. Not sure. They went back home for almost a year. But they're back now, so it's
It may
Yeah.
have been back then, yeah, because it
Yeah.
was definitely a long fucking time ago, regardless. So
yeah. So we shut down the business for a bit. I went traveling. They went back home for a while. But we've been back around now for a couple of months, and so yeah, quite a bit has changed.
well, I look forward to hearing all about it.
Yeah, I'll send you a telegram tomorrow when I'm around.
Sounds good.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. Well, Bella, you get some good rest. Foley, lovely as always.
Mm-hmm.
Always good to see you, Stu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Always.
go the fuck to bed.
Yeah, I'm
Good
gonna
night.
go meet up with a nine.
All right. Good night to
Well,
both of you.
y'all take care, okay? See y'all soon.
Yeah, have
Take
a good
care.
night.
Good night.
Have a good one.
God, it's so weird having Julius back.
Have a good night.
It's always good to see him.
Mm.
So he's always a bright part of the day.
Yeah, it's been a nice change of pace from things more recently.
Who was the other woman that was there?
Foley?
Just now.
The bald head one is Foley.
Foley. Okay.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
dear
not
me.
sure if I ever met her or not.
She's been around for a while. And honestly, a good couple of years at least, I reckon.
Very good.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
She's
Yeah.
really hard to miss, genuinely.
But,
Can be very doesn't really have much of a filter sometimes on their mouth, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if I've met her because I feel like I would have remembered her. She
It's
seems like that
possible.
type.
okay, that's it.
She is a very entertaining to be with.
Is she part of your crew or just a friend?
I am not a part of Julius's crew anymore. I'm not sure where Foley currently sits in that. But
Oh.
I'm not with Julius' crew, and I'm going to
Trying to close the door.
be very open. I actually work for Taipan now.
Oh, really? Do you?
Yes. So I don't want to talk Taipan business.
that's cool.
I would like to talk about Ross because he made mention of you yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually, we don't need to talk business, but I actually
Me?
was
Thank you.
meaning to
Well, he's got a
reach
blue
out to some folks.
Yes.
Mick, I know, already wrote Way a telegram.
That's some blue.
I think I know what. I don't know what it said in the telegram, but
Good
Mr.
thing.
Wade did mention
Yeah.
what it was basically
I'm
about.
sorry,
Yeah, Mick's not happy. I tell you that. I understand
From-
why.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He had
but I do. I like.
we've done business with each other for a long time. We've Taipan and the Murphys have operated in that same circle for a very, very long time. When we got into this scuffle with Ross in the early stages, when he first kind of crossed the line, Mick done what we normally do, which we try and leverage our personal and business relationships to make sure that people that do us harm or intend to do us harm have a harder time conducting their business. You know, it's one of the levers we can pull. We're not gunslingers ourselves, so you know, it's the types of things that we can try to maneuver. Well, Mick had written a letter to Way asking just that, to which Way apparently agreed. I read the letter to Way, but I didn't read the response.
I wasn't sure.
But he apparently, you know, seemed to be very genuine in his response of, yes, we will not do business with this man. Then we come to find out that not only is Taipan doing business with Montana, but they're hiring him to fight the DiCenzos.
That is not true, actually.
But I got
I apologize. I attended that meeting. We did not hire him.
So then why is he fighting the DiCenzos and claiming to do it on your behalf?
I don't know. He apparently, so
Stuff for the general store.
when I had a conversation with him after I found out, he apparently had Kit in his little outfit for a couple of days, not realizing it was her. And he told her that apparently we hired him to rob the DiCenzos, which is not true. We did not hire him. But I attended that meeting. In no point was money exchanged. No point did we say, hey, we want you to go after them. None of that.
Interesting.
So, and we've tried to speak to the DiCenzos about it, but of course they're not having a bar of it. They're not talking to us. But we never hired him to do any of that. And apparently hiring him to go after the DiCenzos? No, we'd rather do it ourselves. What the hell?
But that's not what he's saying.
I'm well aware of it, and he got a little present from me yesterday, because I was very unhappy. That I was given permission by Mr. Way to gut him.
Huh.
So.
Okay, interesting.
So.
Let me ask you this. Have you done business with him just on a transactional level?
We have not exchanged any money with him for anything.
And all those paintings.
Okay, then where's the conversations between you two starting? Like, there's been lots of talk about Montana and Taipan. Where is it? Where do you stand with them besides wanting to cut them?
At the moment, when we first spoke to him, we've had one meeting with him, mutual. There was neutral ground. There was no money exchange. I was attending the meeting. There was no talk of hiring him, no money exchange, none of that. And as far as I'm aware of, Mr. Way has not even spoken or seen the man since that one meeting, and this was weeks ago. And the next thing...
What did he want from that meeting? What did Ross want from that meeting?
He wants to sell guns. If he gets guns, he wants to sell them. He spoke about... he spoke in the meeting about... how he had stumbled across Josie and Vinny, I think, and wanting to rob them, which he didn't.
I also need to send.
And and we got into the discussion of buying and selling guns in general. There was mention of our little conflict, which is disrupting our business, of course. But we never asked him to rob the DiCenzos. We never hired him to go after the DiCenzos. Huh. And when I found out this, I was waiting for Mr. Way to find out and give me permission to do something, and I finally got that permission. And as I said, he mentioned you, so that got me concerned.
I had already woken
but I did gut him. So
you stabbed him.
Last I checked, he was still breathing though, so I don't know. But I let out a lot of rage on the man.
As if I don't know who you are.
Because of what he has said to the DiCenzos. What he told Kit.
I had a feeling.
It has escalated things, and at the moment, I feel like I'm the only one from Taipan around, so I am taking the brunt of it. So you can understand my frustration at hearing that he's done this.
It was just buddy proof. I think so. I'll have to reread
it. This is very enlightening. I'm actually very glad we're having this conversation.
I'm glad you are willing to hear. I was really not wanting to talk business for Taipan. I really wanted to talk just about Ross, and again, when I heard
yeah, I mean, I wanted to clear the air there because depending on how that part of the conversation went, I might not have told you anything else.
No, I don't expect you to tell me anything. So,
well, look, I mean, You stabbing the man has just, convinced me that, I don't have anything to worry about with Taipan.
Yeah.
It seems like we're all on the same side here.
I know.
I'll tell you where we stand, because we're technically going to be neighbors for a bit, is that we're living here until our caravans get rebuilt.
That's right.
I'll give you the kind of long story short. Ross very, very much likes to go after people that he perceives are weak or vulnerable. He kept attacking a woman named Mary Frances Blanchard, very kind civilian life woman who was working at Emerald Ranch for a time being. Him and his boy Jagger would show up to Emerald, and if she was there, they would rob her and they would do all sorts of fucked up shit to her.
Right.
She moved away from Emerald, moved to Rhodes, and started running the general store there.
How many do we have to?
In that time, we became, not me and her, but the Pavee and her became good friends. We always liked to support, local businesses and Rhodes. Mick especially started spending time with her, became quite fond of her. But one day, same Ross and his boy Jagger show up to Rhodes. They find her running the general store. They rob her at gunpoint. One of ours, Dee Dee, was there. But both of them at gunpoint demanded that she open the safe. She said there was no safe. But then when he searched, he found it. And because she lied to him, he beat her about the head, took the money, and then a couple of days later kidnapped her and held her hostage for something like 8 or 9 days. In that time, he beat her. He tried to brainwash her. He tried to convince her that her name was Linda Marshall and that she was actually quite fond of them. Tried to convince her that, to stick around and basically be their servant. Make caught wind that they were the ones that had her, wrote him a couple of telegrams anonymously with basically veiled threats that if he didn't release her, bad things were going to happen. In response, Ross made her break her own hand with a hammer and then dumped her somewhere when he was done with her.
If you're having it at a party.
So as you can see, this is quite personal. In response, Mick hired some friends to find Ross. They were successful. We took him up into the frontier, and we basically left him to die. The man's a fucking persistent motherfucker. Cockroach.
Yeah. Good lord.
Managed to make it off the mountain alive. And yesterday found me in Blackwater, because we initially moved to Blackwater after the incident Rhodes happened, which was in response to us taking Ross. They found me in Blackwater, took me up into the mountains, into the snow, that old abandoned mining camp, if you know the place. Put me inside of an old jail cell there, cuffed me to the bars, stripped me of my warm clothes, and dumped a bucket of water on me. They were going to leave me there overnight. If it wasn't for a very, very well-timed law patrol. Came through right at the moment that they were going to basically let me potentially freeze to death. Law was out there looking for a injured deputy or something like that.
It's not cheating.
Next thing I know, they see Montana gang with somebody held in a cage. And so they began negotiations, which went south, and a shootout commenced. In the midst of the shootout, the law got me out of the cage and put me on a horse, and I rode back into town, and here I am.
Oh, the fight.
Frostbite on my feet.
Oh my goodness.
Just a general fatigue from nearly freezing to death.
Which normally happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Going off my medical knowledge, yeah, that does happen.
Yeah.
So, when I found Ross yesterday. I'm going to assume it was after everything because I found the man with handcuffs on, running through the fields in Blackwater.
It doesn't make sense.
He was running through the fields just outside, and I thought it was strange, so I went up and, what do you know, it's Ross, handcuffs,
I don't know how I would
shouting
change it.
something about escaping
I
a
don't know how that all
prison
works, but
transport
it's
and needing
just
help, and how he
seems
wanted
odd.
to, he's been wanting to talk to Mr.
You
Way,
don't have to fight.
even
You only
though
have to
Mr. Way
fight.
said to stay away, go away, we don't
Person.
want you.
Sure. I mean,
And
it does make sense.
he's like, oh,
I-
you and I can have a conversation. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's have a conversation. So I took him to Thieves. And
Yeah,
I
everyone is
pretended I was going to
from
help him get the
fall,
handcuffs
fight-
off.
Fight nights, and then
We had a nice
fifth-
conversation that
yeah, and
ended
then
with him
fifth
getting
time.
gutted.
No, the 5th week.
Oh,
Fights all.
Oh,
yeah.
you're bringing so much joy to me right now, finding out
Well,
that
they
not
fight each other
only
to fight him.
did he get stabbed,
Mm.
but he also got arrested in the end of that shootout.
oh, you want to know what I rubbed salt in the wounds. I delivered him to deputies afterwards.
Okay, so he's likely in Sisika.
He's most likely in Sisika. They
Okay.
want me for questioning in regards to it because I dropped him off to about 5 deputies, and I actually think one of them was
Oh,
bolted.
That's one way to do it.
So, but last I checked, the man was still alive. Sadly, he is a cockroach. But again, after I found out what he had told Kit, and after finding out that he doubled down from the DeCenzos, that we, had hired him to. We were hired to rob them, not go after them.
I don't think that's.
So that is new to me. But I had a lovely about a week ago actually a conversation with the Chenzels. Because again, they would not listen to us. They would not have a conversation. In fact, they tried to shoot us in the back.
He went at the back.
So they are fully believing Ross on all of this. But about a week ago, I got surrounded by 3 of the DeCenzels, and we spoke about it, and they
No,
would
maybe
not
he likes to sleep
listen to
in,
me. They would not believe me.
alleyways and courtyards.
And
Probably.
basically said if I did not leave Taipan, I was going to, get killed. If I was seen with Mr. Wei, I was going to get killed. And that is why I have not been in Santini as often.
Oh.
But this
I
For
don't
about-
mean to interrupt, but are either of you needing more drinks or food?
Yes.
No, I'm okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I will leave you to it.
Sorry, where was I? So what Ross has basically done 2 weeks prior to him, apparently saying to Kit that we hired him, things between the DeCenzos and Taipan were civil, at least. There weren't skirmishes and things like that. Things were civil. As civil as it could be in a war. But after that, things just exploded and escalated, and I'm not actually I'm not supposed to be a fighter in this war as well. So
Oh.
I have now been dragged into shootouts that I do not want to be a part of, nearly being shot in the back several times. So I have a lot of anger towards Ross for what he's done.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. I am actually supposed to meet with the DeCenzos potentially tonight, if not sometime early this week.
Yeah.
Um,
Look,
I can relay this message if they're not willing to talk to you. We have a long history with them. We're very close with them. I believe if I were to tell them what you just told me, especially with the way you've just treated Ross, it might convince them that they've been duped by Mr. Montana.
Look, I don't want to put you at risk because again, I've known of you. I've known you since before Taipan, before a lot of things, and I really don't want to put you at risk. I would love to have a conversation with them, but the last time I did, I was literally screaming at them, and they would not believe me.
It's not. Trust me, it's not gonna put me at risk. Our families have done business for so long. I mean, just as an example, do you remember that god awful auction that they ran that pissed everybody off?
Oh, which
I don't
one?
know if you, the one where they had all the reserves and didn't sell any guns because people didn't bid high enough.
I think that might have been before my time with Taipan. I don't think
Okay.
I was part of that one.
This was earlier this year. This was, I want to say, maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, Yeah, I've only been with Taipan for about a month and a half, so that's
Ah,
probably
okay,
why.
so yeah,
Yes.
before your time. Well, basically, when we were gone, Seamus and Mick went back to Ireland. I was traveling for close to a year. We were gone. They decided to run a couple of auctions. It went terribly.
Yeah.
When Mick came back, this was just about a month ago, we went to their banner and sat in their office in front of the entire organization and just told them all that they were fucking stupid for how they ran that. And it was a conversation, that's the type of relationship we have. The DiCenzos aren't going to mess with me if I, say anything that upsets them. So it's not putting me at risk at all. I'm actually happy to do it because I won't lie. There was a brief period over the last couple of days where, the rumors were starting to spin up that, you and Ross were in cahoots and hiring him to fight your opium war with the DiCenzos and all sorts of stuff.
No, I'm sorry. I'm very frustrated by that.
But we have a long history of mediating these types of things and having these types of conversations. I'm happy to pass along that information. Honestly, it probably would come up anyway because I'm supposed to meet with them about what's going on between us and Ross.
Yeah. Well, look, you mention whatever you think is, or if you want to try and get us a meeting, preferably one-on-one, because at the moment it's basically only me. Mr. Way is currently dealing with so much paperwork. He's not going to be around for like another week or two, if possible. There's so much paperwork. And I have no idea whether the rest of Taipan is at this point in time. So it's
okay.
Look, I really wanted out of this conversation was to let you know that I stabbed Ross. A lot of anger there. Because again, he mentioned your name. He didn't go into detail. And honestly, I didn't know if you were okay or if what had happened to you. So
I'm curious as to what the context was of him mentioning me. What did he say?
Because I brought up, I'm not gonna lie, I went a little crazy. I basically went on a spiel about how, because of his fuck up, we got a lot of people who are angry at us. The DiCenzos, the Pavee, a lot of people who are suddenly pissed off at us. And you know what the common person is? It's you. And mentioning the Pavee, he mentioned you, but he didn't say what exactly had happened. I was going on a bit of a spill, so he didn't get much chance to talk.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, now you have the context. They took my boots, took my jacket, dumped water on me, and left me to freeze. So...
You want me to stab the man
the
again?
funny thing is that they found me in Blackwater at a holiday fair, but we had some insider information that said that his plan was to actually find Dee Dee, which is just funny to me. That in all of this, bloviating that he does, all this big talk that he does, his main target is to go find the one, non-fighting young woman that's just usually running around on her own trying to, arrange events and cook food. Like, that's who they're going to go, all these big rough and tough outlaws are going to go, right after, all 5 and 6 of them or whatever. It's to go find Dee Dee and not come and try and fight us to her face. So, he managed to find me first, though. So, I'm, somewhat glad that was the case and that it wasn't Dee Dee. But now I'm just worried about her. I sent her a telegram telling her to come to the city. I haven't seen her yet.
Do you know if she's been around and she hasn't gone to bed? I'm hoping.
She was around earlier. I was in Strawberry. Actually had I was a bit paranoid. I was at the telegram station and a man comes up behind me with a wide-brimmed hat, fur draped over his shoulders, and a low, gravelly voice, which is basically the MO of all of Ross's group. And he just starts asking me, how are you doing? I said, well, I've been better. And he goes, what's your name? I said, my name's John. And he goes, all right, John. He's like, well, I'll be outside waiting for you. And so I
Wow,
kind of had
okay.
a panic moment, and I
Mhm.
sent a telegram immediately to Dee Dee and Lynn and a few others just saying, I'm in Strawberry and I think Montana Gang is here, get here now. And then I ducked out the back and hid until they showed up. And Dee Dee showed up with a bunch of people that I'd never met before, people that were trying to help her figure out how to harvest honey. But then Box Gang showed up as well, and it turned out that this guy is just a what you call it, a mercenary, gun for hire, has no association with them whatsoever. But I was like, what a way to introduce yourself is to just go up, ask somebody's name, and then say, "I'll be waiting for you outside."
Yeah, that that would make me panic a little bit as well. So that fair. Oh God.
But
Oh
yeah,
dear.
as far as I tell you the next steps go, I should be on my feet. I just need the clearance from a doctor. Just take a look at my feet one more time.
Mm.
But once I'm back up to moving, get my energy back, we're likely going to go try and find Ross ourselves.
You know what? That is perfectly fine. As I said, Taipan is not really around as much, at least not a lot of us. But this is not coming from Taipan, this is coming from me. But if you need medical and you don't want to go to the medical office, you let me know, okay?
Yeah,
Alright.
will do. I don't think it's too bad. The local doctor said that it would likely heal in a couple of days, but just want to get a second opinion from not a local doctor.
Oh yeah, no. Fair. In the future, okay? In the future, if I'm
Yeah.
available, I'll come and help, okay?
Absolutely.
Jimmy. God, I hate Ross so much right now.
Yeah. It's funny. He's tried to drop your guys' name in the conversations that I've had with him. I've had 2 conversations. The one yesterday when I was chained to a cage, and then one a few weeks back at the camp when he just showed up to our fire one day and sat down and we had a little conversation. Both times, I told him, I said, Ross, we've worked with people like you for years. If you weren't so fucking stupid and deciding to prey on people that can't fight back, this could have been a different relationship. We could have made each other a lot of money. You could have been coming to this campfire as a friend and not, scummy piece of shit. And his response to me every time was, well, I don't need you. I've got other friends, he's like, I got plenty of people that I can do business with and buy and sell guns with. And he would always mention Taipan. So it's, he's, he keeps claiming to say that he's got friends all over the place, but every single person I talk to just seems to want the man dead.
We were willing to tolerate him until all this bullshit happened, and now, whoop, knife to the gut.
Yeah. I will say when Mick's been under the weather this last couple of days, but he's up and kicking today. I think he'll probably be around this week. I guarantee you he's going to want to sit down with Way, but I will relay to him what you've told me.
Yeah,
I think that'll ease his mind a bit.
As I said, Way, he might not be around the next week or 2, possibly to the end of the month. Just a heads up. I will send him a telegram and try and bang on his apartment door to let him know. But if you need to talk to someone, I'm here. I don't know if Bailey is around either. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mick just really wants to, because Way was the one that gave him his word. So I think he just really wants to hear it from Way. But ultimately, I think this is just we heard misinformation. I believe Mick just wrote that letter to Way based off of that misinformation, from what I'm gathering with this conversation. So
I think it's intended, honestly.
Yeah,
I think he's doing it intentionally.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's trying to sow discord where he can.
Yep, and there is absolutely going to be no from now. There is no business going to be happening with that man ever. So he's I just want to. Sorry, I really want to stab him again.
As you should. I want to stab him as well. He held a knife to my throat as I was chained to that cage and drenched from head to toe in a fucking blizzard. Like, it was like whiteout blizzard conditions. No boots on, feet standing directly on ice. So yeah, I would very much like to repay him the favor.
Well, if I get any information in regards to him, I will happily pass it along to you all. Because the man. I don't know. I would assume he's in Sisika, unless he decided to escape with transport again. But I mean, I did stab him pretty good, so I should have cut the back of his feet. And he wouldn't have been able to run.
Oh, the what, Achilles tendon or something? Oh,
yeah, I should have done
God,
that.
Makes me shiver just thinking about it.
Yeah, I should have done that so he couldn't have run. Again, as far as I'm concerned, he's in Sisika. If he is, I don't know for how long. Honestly, I'm probably going to be making my way there at some point if I ever get caught by law. Apparently, I'm wanted for questioning in regards to dropping him off. It's understandable.
Yeah, somebody comes up and drops a person bleeding from the gut on their porch. Yeah, they're probably going to have some questions.
Well, it's more, I went up, there was about 3 or 4 on the porch, and I think they were talking to someone, and I was like, excuse me. And they've all got clipboards, and they turned around, they're like, yes. I'm like, I think this man needs some medical attention. And they take him, and they're like, oh, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I found him on the side of the road. It looks like someone stabbed him. And then I think someone like glared at me and narrowed their eyes. I think it was Bolton actually, and I'm just like, I don't know anything else. Goodbye, and I left. But
Are you wanted for anything else?
as far as I'm aware of, no. I've actually, up until this incident, I've actually kept my nose pretty clean because again, I'm doing business stuff for Taipan.
Yeah.
So we got the Jade Market, we've got the gun store and things like that, which I have to go by the gun store, make sure, first off, it has not been exploded or anything, because the DiCenzos really like to damage the store, especially when people are not there. I also need to check the gun prices, because apparently things are a little different from today onwards. So
I was at Strawberry. I was looking at the little cabinet that they have there in the general store. It's quite interesting.
yeah.
Would you ever believe that a cattleman would go for $95?
Oh, I hate it so much. Oh God, I hate it so much. Okay, well, we're gonna have to adjust our prices then.
Yeah,
God
we should
damn
likely
it.
we should maybe meet again in the coming weeks about that type of thing once all of this stuff is sorted. But yeah, I noticed that today. It does feel like they have a bit more of a kick, kind of across the board. Volcano, because we still have all of our inventory, so I went and checked them on my way here. Actually, they do seem like they have a bit more of a kick. But yeah, they're all handguns are now between $95 and I think $200, and
Okay.
the freaking carbine repeater now is $275.
For a carbine repeater. Ew.
It's wild.
That is wild. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh.
I'll need to check the manufacturer's prices at your shop as well, but I'm assuming we'll likely need to have a meeting at some point in the future.
Yeah. I currently do not have access to any of our inventory. That's actually, I'm not supposed to work the gun store. I'm technically the Jade Market, but because no one has been around, I've been trying to, but then the Chenzos have been around, and I've been by myself, and yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
But so I don't actually have access to any of our inventory or stock in regards to weaponry, so yeah.
Well, we'll get it all sorted out soon enough, I'm sure.
Hopefully. But honestly, I'm really glad that someone from the Pavee was actually able to listen to me. Because I tried with the DiCenzos regarding Ross, and I got met with threats and all that shit. So
Yeah. No, well, this has been a very fruitful conversation. I'm glad we actually had it because that clears up a lot, a lot more than I was expecting it to.
Yeah.
You know, when we finally sat down with Taipan, I was expecting the conversation to be like, well, business is business. You know, he was willing to pay money, and then we would have had a bit of a different conversation there. But it sounds like Ross is just, like you said, trying to just fuck with us. We're trying to stir the pot, so to speak.
Again, as far as I'm aware of, there has been no exchanging of money or guns or anything for the man. As far as I'm aware of, there's been one meeting with him, and that was it. So that's I don't even think Mr. Way has seen the man since then. And again, this meeting would have happened like a month ago at this point in time. Maybe a couple of weeks to a month, something like that. It as far as I'm aware of, there has been no money exchange. Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
And
All right. Well, like I said, I feel a lot better. I think it clears up a lot. I'll talk to Mick. I'll make sure that he listens to reason as well. He'll still want to hear it directly from Way, but this will at least tide him over. And we'll have to set up that meet once Way's back. If it's in a couple of weeks, that's fine.
Honestly,
I'm sure we'll be able to find time.
If Mr. Way goes business is business, I am going to stab him as well, just so you know. Because Mr. Way has not been around for the absolute shitstorm that Ross has thrown our way. So.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna go run by the doctor's office and see if anybody's around to take a look at these feet of mine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I should probably get going. I need to go to bed as well.
Yeah, and I told Julius that I'd be reaching out to him again soon.
Oh yes, yeah. Julius was. He's much of an early bird at the moment, so that's probably why.
Yeah, my days are actually opening up quite a bit earlier as well, at least over the next couple of weeks. So I'm sure we'll be able to find something.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Great.
Okay.
We'll see each other soon then, I'm sure, Isabella.
Of course.
Thank you again for the time.
No, thank you for listening, and I'm really glad you're okay, because I panicked after I stabbed him and went, oh god, if he's still out there, I don't know where he is, and...
No, I appreciate the concern, and I can't thank you enough for stabbing that man in the gut.
I would do it again. Honestly, I probably will do it again if he's still alive, so...
If you ever get him alone, send me a telegram, will you?
I can do that.
I'd repay the favor.
I would definitely do that.
All right. Appreciate it.
Alright, you stay safe now.
Yeah, have a good one.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.